Republican congressman from Kansas, tweeted, "Obama politicizes the military to end his speech. Totally expected, Mr. President." Joining us now is Congressman Tim Huelskamp of Kansas. Congressman, thank you very much for being with us. I have to ask you if that was tongue-in-cheek. Do you really believe that was politicizing the military?
We actually invited our own veteran, one that served bravely as well, some tremendous heroes out there, and did receive word from the administration when we put a press release out that perhaps we were politicizing that fact. But very brave man, a lot of brave heroes, and it's very interesting because the president very clearly ran against the military. He continues to highlight them when it helps politically. But at the end of the day, more of the same in the speech, Rachel. Things are not going well.
How did the president run against the military?
Well, it's pretty clear. He wanted to bring the troops home. He wants to close Gitmo. He wants to do all kinds of things. But at the end of the day, the focus on the speech should have been, how are things working out? And right now, they're not working out well.
Bringing the troops home your definition of being against the military?
No. What the president talked about when he first ran obviously is very different. You know, whether it's his NSA issue, whether it's the issue of how much the president should have in terms of authority. I mean, he ran against Bush on all these things, Rachel. It's very clear. And all of a sudden, he's all for presidential power now. He's all for the NSA now. He's all for the military now during a speech. But at the end of the day, his policies are failing, and that's why we have 24 million Americans still looking for a full-time job.
Congressman Huelskamp, I still don't understand how he ran against the military. I still don't understand if you mean he was politicizing the military by praising that sergeant. I do have to ask you about the thing that you tweeted immediately thereafter. 3 minutes later, you said, "Was there a diplomat in Benghazi that gave his life for his country, Mr. President?" Are you denying that an American diplomat died in Benghazi?
Do you know what happened in Benghazi? The president refuses to come clean. Your Hillary Clinton refuses to come clean. They won't tell us what happened. And a diplomat died. We believe the initial evidence still is because the president or somebody in the White House refused to provide support to defend that diplomat and our Marines on the ground. That's irreprehensible. I will not accept no answer from that, and that's what we're talking about. We need answers on all kinds of things, Rachel.
Regardless of whether it's irreprehensible, I mean, are you questioning whether or not Ambassador Stevens gave his life for his country? Was there a diplomat in Benghazi that gave his life for his country?
Rachel, you know we're looking for answers. You know this president and Hillary Clinton are hiding the truth on Benghazi. We're just looking for them to come forward, let those folks testify that we're on the ground. That's the facts of the matter. We're still looking forward to that. And that's a congressional responsibility. It's also a responsibility of Hillary Clinton. You know, just a few months ago, she said, "What difference does it make?" 2 days ago, she said it was the biggest regret of her life, the failure in Benghazi. So we're looking for some answers there because that should not happen again. The Republicans have passed bills. We put stuff in the budget that would help protect our embassies and diplomats like those who perished in Benghazi.
Did you vote for the spending bill that just cut the security funding for American diplomatic facilities abroad? There was a significant cut to those diplomatic facilities in the last spending bill. Did you vote for that? Did you support that?
No, I did not vote for that bill.
Did you vote for the cut to diplomatic security facilities and their security before the Benghazi incident?
No, we had passed additional security measures as requested by the administration. But don't forget, the facts of the matter is Hillary Clinton did not request security enhancements. And we do believe that this administration let our troops down there and let this diplomat down. We need more answers there. We need answers about a lot of things. This administration promised to be the most transparent in history, Rachel, and I think if you would stop being a cheerleader and be a journalist, you'd recognize we're not getting those answers.
Did you just call me a cheerleader?
I don't know. Maybe you have that history. I'm saying look at the facts of the matter.
Hold on.
I'm saying you're a cheerleader for the administration.
Okay, so I'm a cheerleader?
You're not being a journalist when you're not willing to look at the facts. If it was Bush, you would be jumping and screaming.
You're amazing.
But because it's Hillary Clinton, you don't want the answers. Rachel, face the facts. We don't know the answers
tonight, release of Obama's speech reads like dictates from a king. #lawless. Imperium. Whenever and wherever I can, I will act without constraints. Lawless. The new imperial presidency. Obama will do everything without legislation to advance his radical agenda. Yes, you deleted Article 1. When you tweeted that the president is hail to the king, Obama to unleash the imperial presidency, are you making the case that this president is acting in an unlawful manner by proposing the things he proposed in his State of the Union address?
The president acted in numerous unlawful manners, particularly in his willingness to suspend parts of Obamacare. He went out and said big businesses, for example, don't have to live with Obamacare. I think that's lawlessness. I don't think he has that authority. I do not think he had authority to make recess appointments. I think the court's going to agree with me.
Sir, I'm just
you
trying
have
to focus
to agree
on the
with
case
me.
That you're making, which is that his speech says that he is a king.
Speech makes no law. The president
The
makes
release
good
of the
speeches.
speech reads like dictates from a king. Hashtag
it really
lawless.
does.
What did he say in the speech that was lawless
14
tonight?
different points in where the president said, I don't like the American people who they elect. That's what the president was saying. He said, I don't like Congress. I don't like the American people that sent these people up here. And so he listed 14 different dictates, executive orders. Yes,
Are
that he was going
executive
to
orders
take.
Lawless?
An executive action without authority is lawlessness.
Executive
he did not
orders
have the
by
authority.
presidents are lawless?
If there is no authority under Obamacare, he decided. Rachel,
squared the
you know
circle.
this.
That's true.
He
if
recited.
There is no authority, then it has no authority.
He has
Congressman
no
Huelskamp.
authority to suspend Obamacare, and that's what this president has done. I think
Congressman
that's lawlessness.
Huelskamp, your tweet stream tonight and your arguments here are from two totally different universes. But
it's the universe of reality, Rachel, the universe of outside this beltway. The president's speech fell flat out in the real world. In Washington, there's still a Twitter, but recognize Americans want some answers. They want some solutions. The economy's flatlined. 6.5 million more Americans are in poverty since this president took office, and he wants to preach about income equality that he created. That's a failure. And that's all we're asking, Mr. President. Be truthful that your solutions have not worked.
Congressman Tim Huelskamp of Kansas. I got to admit, I've always enjoyed you on television with other people. I found you spectacularly disingenuous in explaining your own words tonight. But I hope you'd come on my show and we could have this conversation one-on-one sometime soon.
We'd love to continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wow.
I love that sweet goodbye.